Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. I'm super excited because it is the first video that I'm filming in my new house, and this is part of my makeup nook. So welcome, I'm so excited. And also today's video is one of the funnest videos to film, and I think you guys enjoy it as well. It's going to be my new and beauty haul. Let's go ahead and get started. So first up, I have a really cool item to share with you. This is called Deck of Scarlet. What it is a new service where you do get this box every 2 months. It's $29.95 plus free shipping, and what you get inside, which I'll show you the details, but essentially you get a deck, get it? A deck of components, so you can essentially have what you need to create multiple looks. The box that I have today is the March-April box. So this one was actually curated by Artist-in-Chief is what they call it, which is so cool. Her name is Yvonne Wahab. And then on the back, it just tells you a little bit about her, a little bit kind of about her inspiration behind creating this specific box for March and April. And then the fun part is the makeup. You do get this beautiful palette, which I'll show you, but I just wanted to show you how it comes packaged. You do get 2 pencils. You get an eye pencil in this one and then a lip pencil. And then you get this palette, which comes like that. So this is the sleeve. This is what the sleeve packaging looks like. So you take the sleeve off. The front part of the palette is actually 2 different flaps. So you can separate the lip products, the cream products from the powder products. You do get the 3 eyeshadows, 2 cheek products, 2 lip creams, and then 2 pencils. And the eye pencil is in the color called Chameleon, which is a really cool name. I'm wearing that in my waterline today. So I'll go ahead and start by swatching that one for you since I have it out. So that is Chameleon. Again, I have that in my lower waterline. I just think it's such a subtle cake of color. Let me go ahead and zoom you guys in. I'll show you the rest of those swatches. So there's what the pencil looks like, the packaging. So it just comes off like that, and it is retractable. I'll show you how creamy that glides on again. Again, that was Chameleon. And then this is the liner in Cake Pop, which is a really beautiful nudie brown color. It almost has like a taupe kick to it, so it's very neutral and very versatile. And then opening up the powder part of the palette, I can get this. Oh, and there is a mirror, a nice size mirror on there, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and start with the 3 eyeshadows. Fudge is this beautiful chocolatey color. And then Sunshine is this beautiful orange. I do have this one on my lid today. I do have some other colors on there as well. These are so much, I don't know, they're so much more wearable than you would think. And then for the 2 cheek colors, to me, this is going to be a bronzer, contour, and also a perfect crease color. And then Halo, which is the highlight. It feels a little soft and powdery. So there was the powder portion. Let's go ahead and move on to the lip creams. This one that looks super bright orange, which it is bright orange in there, it's called Coral Kisses. You can get more pigmented bright orange, or you can kind of sheer it out and mix it in. What I did was I mixed it in with the lip liner, and it's a beautiful nude with like a kick of corally orange. This is almond, and so this is going to be more of like a beautiful like brown, almost like with a warm terracotta hint. And you can see these are super pigmented. Every palette is curated by a YouTuber, so if you like to follow along with specific, you have the same product that that YouTuber has and you like to follow their, you know, different looks, definitely check it out. It is cruelty-free, paraben-free, and made in the USA, so I will have that linked right below. Definitely check it out. Now, going back to the other eyeshadows that I was wearing in addition to the Deck of Scarlet shadows, this is the Visart. This is the 10 Warm Matte eyeshadow palette. If you, like probably most people I know, are obsessed with warm eyeshadows, hello, look how beautiful that is. The quality, unfortunately, I have to say, unfortunately just because of the cost, $80 palette retail, unfortunately I have to agree with all the positive reviews. This is amazing. I have another one as well. I have the 01 Neutral Matte eyeshadow palette. I mean, they honestly are amazing. So now I'm going to talk about where you can get these at an amazing discount, almost 20% off. Not a full 20% off, and I'll kind of get into it. It's a little bit confusing, but you guys have to check out Frends Beauty, and I'll have it linked below. I believe it's just frendsbeauty.com, and sign up for their Frends With Benefits program, and you get an automatic 10% off every purchase. It's not like a one-time thing. It's legit their program that they're just saying, hey, thanks for ordering and shopping with us. If you want to get an additional 10% off, you can use my code. It's just Sarah, all capitals. I'll have it listed out below. you can get an additional 10% off, bringing the price, for example, of this palette, originally $80, it'll bring, you have Frends With Benefits for 10% off, and additional 10% off that price, bring this down to, what is it, like $64.80. So you can use that. That's not an affiliate code. It's not a sponsored video. I just want to spread the word about Frends Beauty because I have been so pleasantly surprised. It's such a hidden gem and underrated place to get your kind of mainstream makeup, and then also some, like they have mainstream brands, let's say like Visart, that you can get at Sephora, or you can get almost 20% off and order it from Frends Beauty. You can get like Stila there, Lorac, Kevyn Aucoin. I think they even have Beauty Blender. I think they have Sigma. Frends Beauty did send me these two products and a few other products that I have to talk about, just to kind of check it out and see what it's all about, getting stuff from Frends Beauty. It's the same stuff. It's just an online place to shop that is, like I said, super underrated. Definitely check them out if you want to save almost 20%, 10% plus an additional 10%. So not exactly 20%, it's a little bit confusing. Another product that I was like so excited to try and that was sent from Frends Beauty is this Embryolisse. Now, I think it's Pixie Woos and probably some other makeup artists, YouTubers that always talk about this. It's the La Creme Concentrate, and let's see the English part. Basically, it's like a very, very moisturizing kind of multi-purpose product. And what does it say? Multifunction, nourishing moisturizer, makeup primer, moisturizing mask for all skin types. You guys, if you have like dehydrated or dry skin, or even if, I think you would like this unless you have very oily skin, it is what everybody says. Like if you use this under your makeup's gonna look just fantastic. I don't know what to tell you. It's just very, very good. So you can get it there at Frends Beauty. Also, you can get Kevyn Aucoin there. Now, I do have some Kevyn Aucoin items to show you. One of them, Frends Beauty did send over for me to test out. And then the rest of the Kevyn Aucoin products I have to share with you were sent by the brand Kevyn Aucoin, which is when I got that email that they wanted to send me stuff to test out, I was like, oh, Kevyn Aucoin. Like, I was just like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't even believe it. But anyway, this is the Kevyn Aucoin, the Sensual Skin Enhancer. This is amazing. You get this tiny little jar. This is only 0.63 ounces, so it's not even full ounce. It's very small. It's almost just like a tad bigger than your standard half an ounce of eye cream. Just to show you guys, this is an expensive product for complexion products. Kevyn Aucoin is, in my book, luxury. You need the tiniest pinpoint amount, and the coverage is like intense. I don't know if that's a very good, just trust me, like the coverage is intense, but it's beautiful. You guys know I have really dry skin. This is a full-on coverage. It's full coverage, but at the same time it's very customizable. So you really get however much you put on, but you don't need a lot at all, and you can achieve a very, very buildable to full, beautiful coverage that looks still good. It doesn't look like a mask of makeup. It's absolutely beautiful. Another way that you can get that to be more sheer is to mix it in with this. This is the Sensual Skin Primer. This is not new to Kevyn Aucoin, but this one I'm pretty sure is new to the brand. And again, the Sensual Skin Primer, it looks like so. And you just screw the jar. And so it has this little like pump up thing. I really don't want to waste it, which I like and I appreciate because it is very sanitary. And you get this very like, very soft and silky feeling. Don't mind my swatches. It looks like bruises on my hand. Actually, maybe that is a bruise from scrubbing the swatch off so much from that Deca Scarlet eyeliner. Like, that son of a gun did not budge. Anyway, so this stuff, you can wear it alone, like as a primer. That's what it's called, a Sensual Skin Primer. So just as a makeup primer, or you can mix it in and kind of further customize the coverage of the skin enhancer. So you can use it alone or separate. And I love these alone. I love this by itself. Kevyn Aucoin, I haven't experienced or dabbled too much, but so far I'm impressed. Also by Kevyn Aucoin, they did send over this brush. This is the Ankle Foundation brush by Kevyn Aucoin. And just look at the handle. It is like clear and heavy in a good way. And just, mine's dirty because I did use it today. And I find myself using this every day. I wear foundation. It gets the job done very fast. I love a damp beauty sponge as far as like applying my complexion products. It's my favorite finish because it's the most natural and it looks the best on my dry skin. but sometimes it just takes forever. So if I can find myself a good foundation brush that applies the foundation, keeps it full coverage, doesn't shear it out, just a good application and speeds up the process compared to the Beauty Blender or the damp beauty sponge, sign me up. This is such a beautiful brush and oh, I love it. I have deep cleaned it once and I have spot cleaned it with my, I'm not sure where it is, somewhere in the mess, my cosmetics, like the daily brush cleaner thing. I've done that like probably like a dozen times, and so it's held up really well. Ah, look at these, you guys. These are the new Too Faced Love Light Prismatic Highlighters. Sorry about that. I do have my windows open because it's a beautiful day and the dogs like to bark at stuff that's going on outside. But anyway, these are the new Too Faced, don't know if I got a chance to say it before they started barking, the Love Light Prismatic Highlighters. There are 3 and these were sent by the brand. I'm gonna try them out right now. I know these 2 colors are gonna be a little dark for my skin tone, but I love to use shimmery type products like this as eyeshadows. So this one is in You Light Up My Life. They feel really soft. I think these got bad reviews. Did they? I don't know. So this is like more of a yellow, almost orangey gold, like a sunny gold highlight. I just think that'll be beautiful. Even mixed with my white Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed by Becca, the pearl color. I love to mix any darker highlight. So this one is in Ray of Light. It's kind of a rose gold. I mean, they seem really smooth to me. And then this is the one I'm most excited about because I think it will look the best. There's the packaging if you didn't see those. It will look the best on my fair skin. This is Blinded by the Light. That's funny. Look how freaking Polly Pocket-esque that is. Ooh. That is very beautiful. Let me try some of that on. I do have that Deck of Scarlet highlighter on in the color called Halo. So I already do have a highlight on, so I don't know if this is even gonna make a difference, but I mean, I can see it show up. I'm just using the Morphe 501 brush. This is the highlighting brush that I've been using, I don't know, for a long time, I feel like. I mean, that's like a pop-in highlight, isn't it? Let's just put that a little bit of everywhere, just to kind of show you. Gives that really beautiful kind of wet, like a wet look. I like it. I don't know. Did these get bad reviews? Maybe I'm just making that up. Next up, I have these products, these lip products by Makeup Geek. This is, or these are the cream lip stains that are their most recent launch. Let's just be real though, they've dropped a freaking ton of lip products lately. Like these are the plush creams. They did the lipsticks. But today I'm just going to talk about the cream stains that come in the beautiful packaging like this. I mean, that is so cool. It's like a NARS almost like top, and then it is just like a doe foot applicator. I did apply some of this real quick over top of the lip I was already wearing, so it was starting to kind of, like, I'm talking a lot, I'm drinking a lot. So I did put on this over what I was already wearing. This is in what is it? Wow, Do-Si-Do, because that's right. She did name all these shades after like dance moves. The beautiful packaging. I was trying to show you the applicator. Looks like that. These are exactly like the name says. They are cream stains. So it is like a very comfortable, lightweight liquid lipstick, but it does leave a nice stain behind. I've tested out some of the colors, and honestly the lighter nudie colors, they don't leave as much of a stain, which is kind of to be expected. This acrylic lip gloss holder or organizer is from By Algary, which I love By Algary. They have amazing makeup organization and storage things for any of my fellow organization obsessed people. If you want a home for all your little makeup friends, By Algary, they have it. But anyway, Makeup Geek just has tons of colors. Like the range from the cream stain line is insane. They have reds, they have amazing amount of nudes, which I'm excited about. You know, I've been there, done that with the bright colors, and although I still like to rock a bright lip from time to time, being a mom has really brought out the nude in me. I wear a lot more nudes these days. It's just easier to kiss the baby that way. Although these don't transfer, so I can wear a darker color and it doesn't transfer. I don't know. I'm trying to show you that it doesn't transfer. Next, I have some products from the brand Wonder Beauty, which I know is available at Sephora. I'm trying to think if I've seen it anywhere else. But yeah, if you haven't tried this brand or heard of it, it's co-founded by, I think she's a Victoria's Secret model. She's a supermodel. I think she was like an angel, but her name is Lindsay Ellingson. I could be saying that wrong. I've been testing out these 4 products by the brand, and I've been really loving the brand in general. But their newest product is the Wonder Beauty Duelist Concealer. So one side is the matte and one side is an illuminating liquid. I have mine in the shade Fair. I tried this under my eyes and I didn't hate it. It was very creamy. Usually concealers that come in a stick like that, like for my dry, you know, under eyes, is no bueno, but it did say that you could use it under your eyes for dark circles. So I tested that out, and it's not my absolute favorite as far as like creaminess, but I didn't hate it. And the other side is a doe foot applicator of illuminating, I think it's an illuminating concealer, but when you blend it out, it's not a whole lot of coverage. So I just kind of use that as like a cream, almost like a very subtle cream highlighter. And unfortunately the Fair color, which is the lightest, is ideally just a titch too dark for my preference for highlighting. I've also been testing out the On The Glow bronzer, which is a double-ended cream product, which I usually don't like cream products, but I love these for everyday fast mom makeup. Oops. Which is why I love Wonder Beauty in general, because it's a brand that was inspired by like on-the-go travel, like multi-purpose, like fast, enhancing, beautiful complexion products, not necessarily like Urban Decay, intense pigment. I love Urban Decay, but you guys know what I mean. It's not, you're not going to see like electric blue eyeshadow from Wonder Beauty. It reminds me of Bobbi Brown, very enhancing but not masking makeup, if that makes any sense. So again, this is the On The Go bronzer, and this is in the color Malibu is the bronzing shade, and then Candle Glow is the highlight shade. The highlight shade, unfortunately, is just like, it's a little bit too dark. It doesn't really highlight, but it does act as like a nice sheen to the skin. So this is the bronzer side, and that's it's really pretty. I just hit it on the high points of my face, do a little bit of a W if you get that, and then a little bit on my jawline and down. It blends out beautifully, so fast. Like, do your foundation or a little bit of the concealer, put this on, it's just beautiful. And then this is the highlight in Candle Glow, which, like I said, yeah, it's a little too dark for a highlight for me, but I do like to use that as a blush, just not necessarily as a blush, but as like just a little bit of extra like dimension to my face. I love these products for just super fast, more natural, like mommy makeup days, you know what I'm saying? And then the last 2 products that I have by Wonder Beauty are, I think I'm falling in love with hard. So this is the Flash Focus Hydrating Foundation Stick. This is in the color Fair, which appears to be a very neutral to yellow undertone. You can see just how like easy that is to apply. So creamy and emollient. The coverage on this is actually quite buildable, so I can definitely get a full coverage out of this. Although when I do reach for this foundation, I do it on days where I don't necessarily want or need a lot of coverage, so I'll just do kind of like a medium coverage finish, and it's very easy, you know, just dot on, and I just blend it out with like a synthetic brush, like that Kevin Aquan brush, something like that I will use. It's really such effortless beauty. Like, that's how I would describe this brand, is just effortless beauty. I love their products. Like, I wish they had more to choose from, because that's how much I love them. I just need more. And then last from Wonder Beauty is their Wonderlust Powder Foundation. This is such a beautiful finish, full coverage. If you want it foundation, you can definitely get a lighter dusting if you use like a lighter, fluffier brush. It does come with a sponge, but I don't know where mine is. Oh, here it is. This is the sponge. So it's like, actually it's like a little powder puff sponge. You can get a fuller coverage like that, but I just have used, I've used the brush just for not full coverage, but I can definitely see how you can build it up. And it does have this nice little kind of plastic a really hard plastic so, you know, you don't jack up your powder. You guys, I have so many more products to show you, but I've literally already been filming for over an hour. I know, it's insane. So I'm just gonna do a few more and then I'll just cut this video off and just come back and film another video later down the road. It'll probably be like a Sephora haul because a lot of the other stuff I did get at Sephora. But let's do Becca. So Becca recently came out with this turtle comb. If you know what a turtle comb is, just let me know. Anyway, this is the most recent shade launch of the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors Press. This is in Prismatic Amethyst, which is not going to be a color for everybody, but I honestly think it's a lot more wearable than you think. You can definitely build it up if you want and layer it with something more blingy to really intensify it. So I think you can get a more, as natural as you can get for a highlight that is shifty of purple and pinks and kind of like opalescence and stuff like that. One of my last videos, I was wearing this. My crap products video, I was wearing this. So if you want to see it like in a video. So I've actually really been loving that. The Shimmering Skin Perfectors are probably one of my favorite highlighting formulas. So this is the purple primer by Becca, the Instant Complexion Refresh, a purple that goes on and it blends out so it's not purple. It's supposed to just refresh a dull complexion. It's very beautiful. I think it says bad complexion days like will be fixed with this, which it's not that miraculous, but it is good and I do like it. I definitely recommend getting a sample if you like, you know, kind of a refreshing, and that's what it kind of just brightens a very dull and kind of sallow complexion, which is what the purple would do in color correcting theory, if you want to think of it that way. Although this goes on and it's not like lavender, you know, it does kind of blend out, but it's very beautiful. I like to wear this even on its own without makeup, just for a little extra confidence, I suppose, without actual pigment of color. This powder by Becca came out I think a few months ago, but I feel like it had such mixed reviews, so I just wanted to talk about it and give you guys my 2 cents. So this is the Becca Soft Light Blurring Powder. And they did send it out with a brush. These were PR products, just FYI. So this is like the Becca brush, which I have used with this powder, and I really like this brush. It's great for any setting powder, I would say. Like loose setting powder. Open this up. It is a very clunky jar. It's a beautiful jar, but it is very clunky. And so you get this powder. So I'm just going to take a little bit and swatch it for you and then put it away so I don't spill it all over, because I can totally see myself doing that. So it is peachy. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's supposed to be a universal color. That's what Becca says. It's in the color Golden Hour, but I'm waiting for them to come out with other colors, like an actual translucent one of these, and then I'll be all over that. This is such a beautiful powder, and it truly does kind of blur and soften everything. And for me, it doesn't offer like pigment coverage, but it does have like a peachy tint to it that is too dark and doesn't match my skin tone. So I think if you have that undertone, like a peachy kind of like light to medium skin tone, you would like it. It might even be more translucent looking on a darker complexion, but on my fair, more warm undertone, it does leave like a peachy makeup line, which is no bueno. All right guys, so I'm gonna leave it at that for this video, just because I know it's already so long. So I hope you enjoy hearing what's new in beauty and just seeing all the new products and stuff and getting my 2 cents on the ones that I have tried. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be on the lookout for more videos, because now that I'm home, I'm so excited to have a space to film. Please leave all your video requests below. Let me know what you guys want to see, because those are the videos that I'm going to be making. I will be doing a like makeup room setup tour as soon as I get to where I can actually walk on the floor without tripping on a bunch of stuff. Thank you guys again for watching. I will see you later. Bye.